Billie B. Brown, The Grumpy Neighbour by Sally Rippin. Chapter 1. Billie B. Brown has 2 shin guards, 1 stripy soccer top, and 3 new friends to play with. Do you know what the B in Billie B. Brown stands for? Ball. Billie and Jack are playing soccer. Jack is Billie's best friend. He lives next door. Today, Billie and Jack are visiting Jack's cousins. His cousins have a park right next to their house. Billie brought her brand new soccer ball. She can't wait to try it out. 1 soccer ball, 1 stripy soccer top, and 2 shin guards. Jack is on Billie's team. David and Stella are on the other team. Ivy is the goalkeeper. They kick Billie's new ball around the park. It's super bouncy. Over here, yells Jack. The ball bounces right off his head. It goes up, up, up into the sky. The ball lands on the other side of a fence. Uh-oh. I'll get it, Billie yells. No, stop! David and Stella shout together. Don't climb that fence. Why not? Billie asks. Stella looks at David. David looks at Stella. They both look worried. That's Grumpy Gertie's house, Stella whispers. David nods. No one ever gets their ball back if it goes over her fence, he says. Grumpy Gertie is the meanest person on our street, says Stella. Billie laughs. Don't be silly, she says. I will just knock on her door and ask for my ball back. Are you going to come with me, Jack? Jack shrugs. He looks scared. But he follows Billie as far as the front gate. We warned you, David yells. Billie rolls her eyes at Jack. They are being very silly, she snorts. How mean can she be? She walks up to the front door and knocks loudly. She is very brave, isn't she? Chapter 2. Billie waits on the front step. She can hear someone inside. She's probably just old, Billie says to Jack. Some kids find old people scary, but I don't. Billie hears the sound of footsteps. She starts to get a teensy bit nervous. Suddenly the door swings open. A short lady with frizzy hair stands on the doorstep. She has a very frowny face. When she sees Billie, she frowns even more. What do you want? She says. Hello, Billie says in her most polite voice. My ball went over your fence. Would you mind if I fetch it? The lady takes a deep breath. She puffs out her chest. Her face turns very red. She is not very big, but she looks very scary. No, she shouts. Every day you kids kick balls over my fence. Every day they land in my garden. Take your games to another park. Billie gasps. But it was an accident, she says. That's my new ball. I don't care, the lady shouts. Go away. She slams the door shut. Billie runs to meet Jack at the gate. She feels shaky. No one has ever shouted at her like that before. Wow, she says quietly, she really is mean. Billie follows Jack back to the park. Sorry about your ball, David said. We already lost 3 balls over Grumpy Gertie's fence. You will never get it back now, Stella says. She's the meanest neighbour ever, says Ivy. Billie frowns. Now her shaky feelings are turning into mad feelings. She feels her cheeks get hot. That's not fair, she says. That's my new ball. Oh dear, poor Billie. What can she do? Chapter 3. Billie's dad picks up Jack and Billie to take them home. Her baby brother is asleep in the car. Jack and Billie slide into the back seat beside Noah. Hey, Nosy, Billie says quietly. She kisses him on his soft, round nose. Billie loves her baby brother, especially when he's sleepy. How was your day? Billie's dad asks. Terrible, says Billie. She crosses her arms against her chest and frowns. Oh, what happened? Her dad asks. She lost her new ball, says Jack. I didn't lose it, Billie grumbles. Grumpy Gertie took it. She tells her dad the whole story. She's the meanest neighbour ever. Oh dear, Billie's dad says. Don't worry, guess what I have for you in the boot? A box of seedlings to plant. Yay, Billie says, feeling happy again. She has been wanting to have her own vegetable patch forever. Jack goes next door. Billie follows her dad into the backyard. He has already dug up the dirt ready for their new vegetables. You can start planting them, Billie's dad said. I will go and get the compost. Her dad puts the seedlings on the ground. Billie pulls the little plants out of the box one by one. Baby plants are very fragile. Billie is gentle with them. She digs little holes in the dirt and puts them in. Then she carefully pats the earth around them. Noah has woken from his nap. He crawls across the grass towards Billie. Mom! Billie yells. Can you get Noah? He's going to wreck my garden. Billie's dad comes over with the wheelbarrow. Watch out, Billie, he calls. Behind you. Behind you. Uh-oh. Billie spins around. Noah, she yells, but it's too late. Noah has pulled out all of Billie's little plants. Oh dear, what a mess. Pumpkin, pea, and parsnip plants everywhere. All Billie's hard work is destroyed. Noah, she yells again. Billie's mum rushes over. I'm sorry, he was only trying to help, she says. Noah holds out his fistful of dirt towards Billie. Look what he's done, Billie yells. Noah begins to cry. This is the worst day ever, Billie shouts. Then she bursts into tears. Billie runs into the house. She rushes upstairs and flops onto her bed. Chapter 4. Soon Billie hears a knock on her bedroom door. Billie, her mum calls, can we come in? Billie sits up and wipes her tears away. Her mum comes in with Noah. His hands and face have been washed. Noah wants to give you something, she says. Noah looks up at Billie with his big round eyes, then he holds out his hand. In his hand is his favourite teddy. Billie knows this is his way of saying sorry. Thank you, Noah, Billie says. She feels bad for making her little brother cry. She opens up her arms. Noah jumps onto the bed and gives Billie the biggest hug ever. Billie's mum sits next to her. Dad has planted your seedlings again, she says. Only a few were broken. The rest will be fine. And now he is building a greenhouse to protect them from Noah. Oh, that's a great idea, says Billie. Naughty Noah, she says, but she is smiling. She feels much better now that everything is fixed. And she knows Noah didn't mean to wreck her garden. Dad told me about your soccer ball too, says her mum. That lady wouldn't give it back to me, Billie frowns. She feels cross again. She is so mean. That was my new ball. I understand, Billie's mum said, but maybe she really loves her garden too. Imagine what happens when a ball goes over her fence. It probably bounces all over her plants and crushes them. Oh, says Billie. I didn't think of that. She knows exactly how that must feel. Billie looks at Noah. Noah's teddy in her lap, and suddenly she has an idea. A super duper idea. Mum, I think I know how to get my ball back, she says, grinning. But I'll need Dad's help. Do you think he can drive me back to that house? I'm sure he can, says her mum, but what's your plan? Billie smiles. I'll tell you later, she says. She runs out of the room. Can you guess what she is up to? Before long, Billie and her dad arrive at the house. Billie stands on the doorstep with her dad. He is carrying some bits and pieces to build a greenhouse. Billie carries a box of seedlings. She has picked out all her favourite vegetables. She hopes Gertie likes pumpkin, peas, and parsnip. This time when she knocks, Billie is not nervous at all. The end.